This is morning 3, and I just wanted to videotape. I usually don't as we're packing up, but Pierre's packing up the tent there. We woke up to fog, clearly. The sky is blue, but what's really cool is this here. It's awesome. The sun is working hard at burning off that fog, that's for sure. It's the trail we're gonna go down. Just see the tops of the mountains there. It's kind of pretty.
Morning of day 3. We're leaving Young's Creek, going down through this canyon, down the trail. We'll hit the Flathead River, and then we'll head north along the Flathead River for most of the day until we take a drainage to the west and start making our way up one of the passes going over the Continental Divide. This morning was misty, dewy, but the sun is out, burning it off, and it looks like it's going to be a great day. Apparently this river is great for fishing and rafting. It's very beautiful and really a wonderful morning.
Just taking a picture of this beautiful site right here, a video, because I love we're sitting here looking at the glistening water. It's what you appreciate, I guess, when you're on trail. The river down there. Got the trail ahead of us. Moving along, day 3. Walking down drainage. Just decided to pull out my camera. So we got some pretty views. It's just kind of a flat walk today, which is just perfectly fine. The river's over there. So we were walking through the, what is it called?
Big Prairie Research Center.
Big Prairie Research Center. Almost like a little village. You can see there's lots of structures, corrals.
American flag.
There's east side, South Fork. Trail signs. Apparently the trail goes right through here. Let's see.
Let's take a walk down through it.
We just had our last break. We've been kind of, again, walking in a valley, so it hasn't been too exciting. We're getting some views of some good mountains now. Those ones we'll be getting into tomorrow, I imagine. Walk another hour and a half or so, get to camp. So smoky. I stopped at a ranger station, and a wonderful woman, her 2 kids live there every summer from about June to October. You know, no internet, no electricity, no running, well, maybe running water. But they've lived there for the last, well, more than 10 years, because even with the kids, it was a really neat conversation. Her husband works for the Forest Service and goes out on work, I guess missions, with a group of people, workers. And so he was out for 5 days. She was manning the fort. That was really interesting. It's pretty.
We're getting near the end of day 3, and we're walking through this ponderosa pine forest. It's been really quite wonderful. All the trees and the grassland, and then you can see the trees. They've had some fire, just enough though, not big fires here, just enough to burn out everything underneath. Because if you look over to the right, these are ponderosa pines, these big trees here. Sorry, these are lodgepole pines. But over here, those little ones, those are ponderosa pines. And if there's not a fire, every couple of years through this area, the ponderosa pines take over. So apparently that's the natural fire cycle. We've got about an hour to our tent site, we think. And then we'll set up camp and finish the day with sore feet, but with about 18 miles down, and I'll set up for our climb up White River Pass tomorrow.
Here we are, all set up. Night 3. We're right on the river. You can see the river flowing. Just took a nice bath in the river, got all washed up. Beautiful. And this is our surroundings. I'll be going up into those mountains tomorrow. Now it's time for dinner.
Good morning. It's day 4. We're still at the White River Pass, we're at the White River, and we will be going up the White River Pass, which is going to be behind me, up towards the sun. So we'll be climbing about 3,000 feet today, up into the sun, and up and over the pass, and then down to the other side of the Continental Divide. And we'll be stopping at a place called, I think, Indian Park. So we'll be going up the trail. It's just behind me right now, and we will be following the river over to the left of me over here. And Renee's getting ready. The last little bits, we're all packed up. This is where we camped last night. You can see my pack behind me, and then the river behind us. It was a beautiful place, very quiet, actually a little bit cool, but that's because I think we were by the river and it was a clear skies last night. See you on the trail.
All right, morning 4. Been on the trail for probably an hour, and it's been pretty. It's a nice morning. Still kind of smoky, so it's an interesting view, but no burn right here, which is awesome. I just saw a horse train go through. People from Montana, and both Pierre and I agree that we just could not do a non-self-propelled trip through the wilderness, for sure. But it's the trail, working our way towards the mountains there, and then a little bit of elevation gain over the next hour or so. I'm sure we'll catch you in between. So we've been climbing for a while, and the views, of course, are amazing from where we're at. This is what the climb looks like, which you can't tell, but it's a good 3.5 total up. 4.
From where this morning?
Yeah, 5. Varying degrees of up, but now we're on the mostly up, steep up. So, but love the climbing. It's just slow and steady.
This is our first breakout going up White River Pass. This is looking back to which we came. And then this is the direction that which we're going. And there's Renee going up. We got a bunch more switchbacks. We got probably about a mile to the top. But as we look up there, we can see some dark weather, which, you know, is typical for the mountains. Catch you at the top.
We've made it to the top, or Pierre's almost here. Here's the White River Pass.
In the books.
Down in the books. Look over to the other side.
You're already going.
No, I'm not going. I'm just looking at the view.
Oh.
Beautiful. Here we are, night 4. Not exactly the place that we had planned, but still pretty cool. We're gonna go up a drainage a little bit further. We ended up going up probably about maybe a quarter mile, and realized that there was no way we could do it because it was just complete blowdown. As you can see, there's tons of blowdown in here. And that just kept on going, so we're gonna have to reroute, figure out a new plan for tomorrow, because we're not gonna be able to make it up that drainage and then to the path. So, but this is a pretty sight amongst the deadfall, and the creek or river, Sun River, is down this way. Pretty view this way.